Shalom. I want to start off this lesson by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone, and to the all the Akim out there pushing this truth throughout the four corners of the earth, and to the hopeful elect. This little quick video is going to be going into this article that talks about the border down there uh, along Texas and Mexico. So I'm just going to read a little bit of this article and bring out some precepts. Confronting Texas would be Biden's biggest mistake. State's top lawmaker. The U.S. government has demanded unrestricted access to the Mexican border, but Austin is refusing to comply. Sending federal agents to confront the Texas National Guard on Mexican border would be the biggest mistake U.S. President Joe Biden could make, Texas Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick told Fox News on Thursday. The Department of Homeland Security has demanded access to the border by the end of the day. The U.S. Supreme Court on Monday ruled that federal agents could begin dismantling a razor wire fence installed by Texas along Eagle Pass, a popular crossing point for illegal immigrants entering the country. So Biden wants to dismantle that razor fence, and by doing so, it is going to allow more illegal immigrants to cross over into the country. And down there in we know the state of Texas, is a Trump state. That's a red state, and we know that Trump wants to build a wall. He wants to keep illegal immigrants outside of America. But Biden is wanting to let them in, and by doing so, it's causing tension between both sides. At the end of the day, we know both sides are working for the same elites, but this is going to might potentially cause civil war between that state of Texas and other citizens of that country. And just like the brother Amawang Gabar down there in the New York camp, he did a lesson earlier this week about I'm not sure about, I don't know if it was pertaining to the same area, but a lot of immigrants are entering the U.S. and we don't know who's crossing over, and these same people could be coming over here for judgment, or to wreak havoc and to create chaos. When things start to amp up. And this other article down here says Civil War 2.0, what's behind the latest escalation between Washington and Texas. So the topic of civil war is being pushed a lot now, and this is nothing new. This is nothing new to us, because we know our apostles and elders and other brothers within this truth have been talking about this for years now, that things like this would happen and take place in the last days. So I'm going to bring up some precepts now. Yeah, so this article was on RT News. I'm going to start with 2nd Esdras chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the Highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes, and this is the point, and uproars of the people in the world. So this is what we're seeing. There's uproars all over the world. We know that there is earthquakes taking place throughout the world, and I'm going to continue in verse 4. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like all that is made in the world has a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. So, these things that are taking place are signs that that the end is coming. This is Mark, and I'm gonna start at Mark 3, verse 23. And he called them unto him and said unto them in parables, How can Satan cast out Satan? And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And that's exactly what's going to take place in Babylon the Great, which is America. Republicans and Democrats, and just just both sides are butting heads, and because they are doing so, that kingdom is going to crumble, and it's going to crumble from within, and cause civil war. And we know once civil war, just like we see in a lot of these purge movies and different movies. And speaking of that, I had we all know that this Civil War movie that is slated to come out early this spring, talks a lot about that, about of the American people basically going against each other, and how that there's two sides, and by things like that taking place, it is easy for the government to come in with different type of laws and martial law, and and whatever it is that they see fit, that pushes their new world order. So that's obviously a movie that a lot of brothers are going to be looking forward, to and pay attention to. And just like years ago, they came up with that Marvel Captain America Civil War movie, and just like look at how it says at the bottom, united we stand and divided we fall. And that's exactly what's going to happen to Babylon the Great. You know, it is, it's a place of confusion, and it, it's going to fall. It's going to fall. It's slowly starting to crumble, and once once that happens, then Yahushua is going to establish his righteous kingdom here on earth and rule forever. So we see that civil war is a thing that is definitely going to happen. 2nd Esdras chapter 13 verse 30, and he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth, and one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against one place. Let me read that again. And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place. One place against, Slakia. And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. And that's exactly what we're seeing. The Biden wants to take down that fence. He wants to allow immigrants to come into this country, and we know a lot of those people that are entering this country are coming here for one, could be coming here for a safe haven, or have different agendas that they're going to take place. A lot of those places hate America, so they could be coming over here strictly to you know to do Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai's will, and pass out judgment. Wicked spirits, that could be created for vengeance. This is Isaiah 19:2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And that's exactly what's going on over there in Texas. Even sometime not too long ago, I know that Texas, they kind of wanted to separate and be their own, kind of be on their own, like separated from the rest of America. And that, the state of Texas, it's a big state. And we know, the gun laws and everything around there, like those are very patriotic Americans. They don't mess with the whole Biden administration. They're all for Trump, and we saw what those Trump supporters did over there when they stormed the White House and went inside. And even though we know that was all staged and planned, these people, they ride for what they believe in. They are, they're gonna do as Trump commands them to do. So, these Biden could let all these immigrants come in, and these Trump supporters could just, go out there with their guns and just start just killing people, and that will cause a civil war, or a lot of people down there in Texas, they have the right to bear arms. So you know, when these other troops come in, it's just like it says, nation against nation, city against city, one side versus the other. And this is Matthew 24, starting at verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. And 2024, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble, we pray that this is a year of many sorrows, and people start really fearing Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and start paying attention and see who's really in control. And just more death, because the peace is not coming to this place. It's gonna just be more death, and more sorrows, more famines, more wars, more earthquakes. More uproars. Down here in Toronto, every week there's a protest between Palestine and and Israel, and people are fed up. So the uproars are just increasing, within the months, and anything could happen. One thing could happen, and everything will just boil over, and then you know prophecies and things could really start to pick up fast. So that's why us as watchmen, and believers in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, we're constantly paying attention you know, to the signs and to the things that are taking place. Mm, I think that was it. Yeah, yeah, that was all precept. Yeah, so that's gonna do it for this lesson, um, pertaining to that border down there in Austin. This is something we're gonna pay attention to and see if things escalate down there, and Lord willing, they will. So I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakak Kodash, and double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops of Great Millstone, and salutations to all the hopeful elect out there pushing the truth throughout the four corners of the earth. Lord willing, until next time, Shalom.